Head-to-head, Solo Sikoa reacts to Roman Reigns destroying The Rock in an epic match. Imagine this. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, standing tall in the middle of the ring, his hand raised high after demolishing The Rock in what could go down as the most unforgettable showdown in WWE history. The crowd is electric, jaws are on the floor, and then, out of nowhere, the camera cuts to Solo Sikoa. His expression? Stone cold. What's going through his mind? Is he proud? Furious? Or is there a storm brewing inside the Enforcer of the Bloodline? Stay tuned because this is a moment you don't want to miss. The match itself was pure chaos from the start, two icons of the wrestling world colliding in a battle that fans had only dreamed of seeing. The Rock, the people's champion, looked ready to reclaim his legacy, while Roman Reigns, draped in the aura of dominance, wasn't about to let anyone take his place at the head of the table. Every punch, every slam, every second inside that squared circle felt like history unfolding. The Rock's charisma was on full display, firing up the crowd with his signature moves, from the spine-buster to the electrifying people's elbow. But Roman, laser-focused and ruthless, had something deeper fueling him, a need to prove he was more than just the current champion. He was the undisputed king of WWE. And then came the turning point. Roman's Superman punch hit The Rock like a freight train. The Rock staggered, and in that moment, the shift was undeniable. The final blow? A devastating spear that sent shockwaves through the arena and sealed The Rock's fate. But as the dust settled, all eyes shifted to Solo Sikoa. Now, let's break down Solo's reaction. He's known for being the silent enforcer, the powerhouse who doesn't need words to make an impact. But in that moment, something flickered in his eyes, a mix of admiration and perhaps resentment. Was Solo witnessing the inevitable rise of Roman Reigns, or was he seeing the shadow of someone who could soon become his biggest obstacle? The tension in the bloodline has been simmering for months, with subtle glances, cryptic expressions, and unsaid rivalries hinting at a possible fracture. When the camera zoomed in on Solo, fans couldn't help but notice the tightness in his jaw, the flicker of something deeper. Was it loyalty to Roman, or was it the realization that his own path to greatness might forever be blocked by his cousin's dominance? The bloodline story has always been about power, respect, and legacy. Roman Reigns has positioned himself as the undisputed leader, demanding loyalty from every member, including Solo. But here's the catch. Solo Sikoa isn't just another foot soldier. He's a future main eventer, a man with raw talent and the kind of hunger that could challenge even Roman himself. Think about it. How long can someone as fiercely independent as Solo stay in the shadows? His reaction during Roman's victory could be the spark that lights the fuse. The WWE Universe is already speculating. Will Solo eventually break free and go head-to-head with Roman for his own shot at glory? In the weeks following Roman's victory over The Rock, Solo's demeanor has been noticeably different. His matches are more aggressive, his stares colder, and his silence, well, it speaks volumes. WWE insiders are whispering about possible tension behind the scenes. Could we be witnessing the early signs of a major betrayal? Picture this. Solo finally steps out from the shadows, challenging Roman Reigns for the title of Tribal Chief. The narrative writes itself: family betrayal, the clash of egos, and the question of who truly deserves to lead the bloodline into the future. Fans are already losing their minds over this potential feud. Social media is flooded with predictions, theories, and wild speculation. Some believe Solo will remain loyal, standing by Roman's side until the very end. Others think the seeds of rebellion have already been planted, and it's only a matter of time before Solo strikes. And let's not forget The Rock. Even though he was defeated, legends never fade. What if The Rock returns, not just for revenge, but to mentor Solo Sikoa? Imagine the narrative depth. The Rock, guiding Solo to challenge the very man who once destroyed him in the ring. So, what's next for the bloodline? Will Roman's dominance continue unchecked, or will Solo Sikoa rise from the shadows to challenge the head of the table? One thing's for sure, the tension is building, and the WWE Universe is watching every move. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the latest WWE drama, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comment, do you think Solo Sikoa will betray Roman Reigns, or will loyalty keep the bloodline intact? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay hyped, stay ready, and remember, every family has its breaking point. Head to head, Solo Sikoa reacts to Roman Reigns destroying The Rock in an epic match. What happens when legends collide? Fireworks, chaos, and reactions that shake the very foundation of WWE. The shock heard around the WWE universe. Imagine the roar of a packed arena, every seat filled with fans holding their breath, eyes locked on the ring. The Rock, a living legend, stands toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns, the head of the table. You can practically feel the electricity crackling in the air. Every punch, every slam, every taunt feels like a seismic wave crashing across the WWE universe. But here's the twist: no one, and I mean no one, was ready for what happened next. Roman Reigns didn't just win. He obliterated The Rock in what's already being hailed as one of the most shocking finishes in WWE history. And while the world was processing the epic fallout, there was one person whose reaction set social media on fire: Solo Sikoa. What was running through Solo's mind as he watched his bloodline brother dismantle one of wrestling's greatest icons? Let's dive into his thoughts, the drama behind the scenes, and why this match might just change everything for the future of WWE. Roman Reigns vs. The Rock, a match built on legacy. This wasn't just a match, it was history in the making. Two titans from the Anoa'i family legacy clashing on the grandest stage imaginable. Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, and The Rock, the undisputed people's champion, were destined for this collision course. Fans have been dreaming about this showdown for years. But let's be real, nobody expected this outcome. As Reigns dismantled The Rock, it wasn't just about winning a match, it was about proving dominance, staking his claim as the rightful leader of the bloodline. And in the background, Solo Sikoa, watching every moment like a hawk. Was it pride? Was it fear? Or maybe, was it ambition? But why did Solo's reaction matter so much? That's where things get interesting. Solo Sikoa's silent shock. Body language speaks louder than words. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and Solo's reaction was worth 1,000,000. As the final pinfall echoed through the arena, cameras caught Solo's expression, a mixture of awe, disbelief, and maybe, just maybe, the tiniest hint of unease. Was Solo Sikoa truly celebrating Roman's victory? Or was he silently questioning where this left him in the bloodline hierarchy? After all, when you witness dominance on such an overwhelming scale, it's natural to wonder, how do I measure up? Fans took to social media immediately. Did anyone else catch Solo Sikoa's face? Dude looked shook. Solo's silence spoke volumes. Future rivalry incoming. And that's when the theories started swirling. Could Solo Sikoa be the next challenger for Roman's throne? Is there already tension brewing behind those stoic stares? Family or foe? The bloodline's future looks uncertain. The Anoa'i family is known for loyalty, but let's face it, every dynasty has its cracks. With Roman Reigns asserting dominance, it begs the question, what's next for Solo Sikoa? He's been the enforcer, the quiet shadow standing behind the tribal chief, but moments like these plant dangerous seeds of ambition. WWE has a knack for turning subtle gestures into full-blown storylines. Solo could remain loyal, cementing the bloodline's unstoppable reign, or he could take matters into his own hands. Because if there's one thing wrestling history teaches us, it's this: even the strongest families eventually turn on each other. Would you want to see Solo Sikoa challenge Roman Reigns? The tension is thick, and WWE might just be teasing us with the next big rivalry. The Rock's crushing defeat. What comes next for the People's Champion? Let's not forget the other major player in this saga, The Rock himself. For someone who's built his legacy on being unstoppable, losing to Roman Reigns isn't just a loss, it's a shift in WWE's balance of power. The real question: will The Rock come back for revenge? Knowing The Rock, he won't go quietly. And if Solo Sikoa is paying attention, he might realize that stepping out of Roman's shadow could mean going head-to-head with not just Reigns, but the Great One himself. The WWE Universe reacts, fan theories, memes, and shockwaves. Within minutes of the match ending, WWE fans took over social media with reactions that ranged from pure shock to hilarious memes. A meme of Solo Sikoa's reaction with the caption, "When you realize your boss just destroyed The Rock and you're next on the list." Fan theories predicting a triple threat match between Reigns, Solo, and The Rock at the next WrestleMania. The energy isn't just in the ring, it's everywhere. And the best part? WWE thrives on this kind of buzz, so expect more twists, turns, and betrayals ahead. The bigger picture, why this match changes everything. This wasn't just about bragging rights, it was about shifting power dynamics in WWE. Roman Reigns' dominance has been a long time coming, but now that he's conquered The Rock, the entire Bloodline storyline has been elevated to legendary status. But where does Solo Sikoa fit into all this? Here's a thought. What if this defeat triggers a family power struggle? What if Solo's silent reaction was the first spark in an inevitable showdown? And what if The Rock returns not just to challenge Roman, but to recruit Solo in a quest to dismantle Reigns' empire from the inside? As the dust settles on this epic showdown, the questions keep piling up. Solo Sikoa's reaction wasn't loud, but it was powerful enough to leave everyone wondering what's next. Is he still the loyal enforcer of the bloodline? Or has Roman's ruthless dominance planted the seeds of rebellion? One thing's for sure, the WWE Universe isn't done with this story. And if history has taught us anything, the most shocking twists are still to come. So, what do you think? Should Solo Sikoa challenge Roman Reigns for his place at the head of the table? Will The Rock seek revenge and team up with Solo to break Reigns' empire? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this article with your fellow wrestling fans, and let's keep this conversation going. Stay tuned for the next big twist in the saga of the Bloodline, because in WWE, the story never really ends.